Good morning, you guys. Good morning. Welcome back to another work week in my life. My name is Talia for those of you that are new, and I currently work as a house counsel legal assistant for a large insurance company here in the state of Florida. For those of you that are returning, thank you for coming back. Make sure to sound off in the comments so that I know that you're here. By now, you guys have been updated. You're up to date. So let's get into it. Today is actually Tuesday. All right, sorry about that, you guys. Today's work agenda, we unfortunately lost an attorney, and we got some of his caseload, and we're still getting, and we just got 2 new subrogation cases too. And yeah, so today I have to go through the transfer files and just make sure everything in the file is in there that we need. Everything is cleaned up. All the events are on my attorney's calendar, and I need to set updated meetings with adjusters. So I need to do that. Also, I'm getting ready to make a smoothie real quick because I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. That doesn't make no sense. So that needs to happen. I need to do updated DPCs. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I think I was telling you guys about like some of the difficulties that has been in my with my attorney and work style. I think it is improving, and I have been more vocal with saying like, hey, this needs to be like this, please, if you can help it. I know what your calendar is, but yeah. So oh girl, do I need to put the rest of these in the freezer? It's just nice in this setting that my attorney is not my boss. You know what I mean? So it's easier for me to kind of navigate. Y'all know I'm used to working. My start was in like smaller firms. And in smaller firms or sole practitioner firms, your attorney is everything. It's their HR. They are, if you have a problem, who you have to go to. And that doesn't always work out too great, especially when they think that ain't nothing wrong with them like that. But yeah. And this week my work intention is to stay focused. I've been dealing with some focus issues. I don't want to say issues, but I've been dealing with like some trail off. So gonna get back focused here. I'm constantly working, you know what I mean? But sometimes my mind is just like, do I need to do laundry today? Wait a minute, I gotta finish responding. Do I need to? So I've never been diagnosed with anything, but, and I don't normally experience that as well. Anywho, I'll talk with you guys when I can. Bye. Good morning, you guys. I look like yesterday. Listen, I know. But today is actually Wednesday, even though I'm looking like Tuesday, okay? Not too much, okay? So today, actually, I'm working a half day. I'm only working until 1, I think. I may leave a little bit earlier. I may work until 12:30, if I'm being honest. I have some personal errands that I need to run today, And I'm making it my business today to, I need to set all of my wellness exams, all the things with the things of the things. And, but I have to take a half day to go, and run some errands. And that's what I'm gonna do. So, today's work agenda is not going to be much. I have a proposal for settlement that may or may not be expiring. I don't know if we're going to accept it. I need to check on that. I need to follow up on some settlement documents that were already sent out 30 days ago. I need all my paperwork and my notices of voluntary dismissals and just regular stuff. I don't think I have any client calls that I need to be making, and I don't think I have I don't have no client calls. That's gonna mess me up. Nope. We work out of this virtual desktop, and it could be a lot. But yeah, I had every intention of leaving the house yesterday. Did not. It is so hard. Kind of hard. So I'm reading a message that says, we currently have 3 LAs that are not paired because we are down 3 attorneys. And you know what that means. Everybody. yeah. Everybody gonna be in everybody files. I'm not particularly a fan of that because of the lack of cohesiveness that we currently have going on. So I'm not a fan. But anyways, neither here nor there. What is this? Oh my gosh. I'm still trying to get into my virtual machine. Anyways, I think I was saying that working from home, while it can be isolating, I don't think that I would do anything different, but I do find myself literally being in my apartment for days. If I didn't have before I started working my weekend job, especially after getting groceries, I could be in my house for 6 or 7 days and not have left. Not have even left. And my dog, she is even used to, because she's both house trained to use the potty on a pad and outside, sometimes she wouldn't even go out. She'd just be like, no, you know, if you ain't going down there, I don't need to go down there. So working from home can be isolating, and I just encourage you, if you are still working from home, it is such a privilege and a blessing. But try to take a walk, even if it's just to the mailbox. Open up your windows. I only got 2 windows in my whole apartment, but they're always open because I live on the 2nd floor. I literally have been like, what is all of that? My email box is off the chain, and I literally logged out at 6 last night. When did y'all have time? Okay, anyways, take a walk, even if it's just in the mailbox. That's what I wanted to say. Make sure, I think I was telling you guys in my update video or my last vlog something, that it is so important to have an outlet, or a healthy outlet, or a healthy hobby or something, because when you don't have a community, when you don't have a lot of friends, when you don't do a lot of things, and you work from home, it can be quite isolating. It really can be. It can be quite isolating, and it can just feel like, you know, like life is just, it ain't what it is. You know what I mean? Anyways, you guys, I will talk with y'all probably tomorrow, since I'm only working for a couple of hours. Y'all can get a little montage. I'll talk with y'all. I wanted to pop in really quickly, but our meeting is actually starting, so I'm gonna have to come back. But y'all, I have some updates. It's getting wild. So I want to talk to you guys about kind of the current climate of the legal field here and the system going on. And if you are also a legal assistant or paralegal in Florida, I want to hear about it, because I don't know. So I would say excuse my appearance, but I'm not. I have been up since 6 a.m. I had to wash my hair, wash myself. So I just can't be bothered right now, and my hair will be where it needs to be once that is done. But anyways, let me get on, let me, you know, pay attention to the meeting, and I will touch base with you guys shortly after. Be right back. Okay, you guys, so I am out of my meeting. I don't know what my camera's doing. It's doing something weird. I'm out of that meeting. It was just a follow-up meeting. So and I have a doctor's appointment at 1:30, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up, because it's getting close to time where I gotta start getting ready for that, and I gotta clean my dog. So on Monday, I log in, moving around, doing what I need to do, and I get this request for a meeting, and it's with my current supervisor and a supervisor in Tampa. So I say, you know, of course I have time, whatever. So the only thing I could think of, and I was like, oh no, because I requested for my schedule to be switched back over to 8:30 to 5. I was taking an hour and a half lunch every day, leaving at like, no. So I went back to my old schedule. Anyways, I requested to go back to my old schedule. So I get on the call, and my supervisor is just like, we have been having conversations. Our department is trying to move to this one, you know, this one seamless process, as maybe other companies are too. I don't know. But I don't know. This one, you know, one seamless process across all of our state and whatever. So she's like, because of this, you are moving to Tampa, which means I'll be under a new team and a new supervisor. The only thing, and I'm not upset or anything like that. I was like, you know, cool. It's, you know, cool, whatever. The only thing I didn't like is she was like, yeah, it's going to work out better when we have in-person things, because I know, like, and this is what she told, like, everybody. She told my attorney, she told, like, who's going to be my supervisor. And honestly, I don't like when my intelligence played on me. She was like, I know, like, when you went to, because I told her about when I went to our like Christmas thing, I didn't go to theirs. It was just too far. Almost, it's 2.5 hours to there, and then the drive back, because you have to go through Disney, it can be people were just like, it took me 3 hours to get back. It took me 4 hours. I was like, I'm not doing that. So anyways, you know, because you'll be probably going to their events, it'll make sense, whatever. So I just don't like when like my intelligence played on. What they should have said, I wish they were upfront and honest, is currently in our department, and our department is a little more volatile. There have been some negative things said about the Tampa team, but they're more stable. They are not losing attorneys. They have tenured LAs. We do not. We have 2 tenured people. Everyone else is fairly new. And by new, I mean like within the last year or 2. So it's a little bit more stable in Tampa, but right now what we currently have is more LAs than we do attorneys. And with an attorney recently leaving, they're not planning on backfilling his spot. So our LA to attorney ratio is off. We have more LAs than we do attorneys. And that's going to be like that until they hire somebody. So I think that because of where I live, the majority of my team lives in that general area. They don't, you know, they might not live in Maitland, but they live pretty close to Maitland. So I got put over to the Tampa team. Now, Tampa has 1 opening currently, and that is because the attorney that I'll be assigned to, his LA left after 5 years. So yeah, I was like, you know, a lot going on. So I'll be a part of a new team. As of Monday, I have a meeting. I'll let you guys know how that goes on Thursday to kind of talk about, because I'll be back in my home county. And so a lot of the court things that I've been learning are specific to the counties that way. So I have to kind of relearn all of that. And it just so happens that it is at my year mark. So I supported the Maitland team for 1 year exactly. And I will now be supporting the Tampa team until, you know, anything changes. We also had a meeting about, they're trying to do an in-person training. I just feel like this is kind of like, I think like a lot of companies, and I wish they would just say that, like, I hate that people tiptoe around these things. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot, like, well, I can't, you know, like, if that's such the corporate game, let's tiptoe around like what we really want to do, what our real intentions are, until somebody reads between the lines or ask or whatever. Because I think what is really going on top of us trying to streamline and make sure everyone is doing the same processes across the board, they're losing money on real estate that's not being used, just like a lot of companies are. So I think they're trying to combat that and have some people flex and utilize these buildings that have been empty for years, you know, those kind of things. I feel like they're trying to like do a push to go into office, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I have no intentions on going back into office. I would rather find another job than go back into office. Now, I'm not opposed if it's like a couple, like once every quarter, okay, I can dig. But anything past that, no thank you. Because I still don't live close. I think my new home office is going to be in Riverview, and that's an hour away from me, from where I currently live. It's an hour away. So crazy stuff. So of course, as we get back into work weeks in my life, I'll be keeping you guys updated on everything on my new team. This is going to be a light week since my files are going to be transferred. My attorney was upset. He was like, I don't want anybody else, and he lives in Tampa. So he was just like, you think they're going to win? I was like, no, of course they only do this to hourly non-exempt employees. They're not. No, I don't think he has anything to worry about. They have a lot of autonomy when it comes to those kind of things. But anyways, he'll be getting a new person. Now, there's still going to be 2 people that don't have in LA, but they're only going to hire 2 when they really need 3. So instead of replacing the LA that left, I'm just getting shuffled around, which I don't know why. Like, just be upfront and say, like I said, I just hate the play on my intelligence. Like, just say that. But I'm also not that upset because these files are tricky, very tricky. So it's going to be a light week. I am not doing any scheduling matters. I'm making sure all my notes are updated on the cases that I do have. All of my emails, of course, are in ATO. I had a very bad computer issue yesterday. Today is Tuesday. I had a really crappy computer issue yesterday. Like, all of my Kofax things, it was like Google Chrome doc, so I couldn't, it was a mess, but it got corrected towards the end of the day. So we're back on regular footing here. And yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get these last few things wrapped up. And my meeting Thursday is basically, I have to rewrite all of my notes because every counties are different. And I definitely know that Orlando counties are definitely different than Pinellas County counties. And the counties that are worked this way, Pinellas County, I think they do Pinellas, Hernando. I'll have to look on the map. Actually, I could probably look. Because Pinellas County I'm not worried about, because I'm used to Pinellas County from my previous jobs. I need to get on a map. Here we go. Okay, so Pasco, Hillsborough, Manatee, Sarasota, and DeSoto. So I'm gonna be back in the 2nd district. Yay. I was working in the 5th district, which is huge. So I'll be back around there in the good old 2nd district. Back home I go. So I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, I will see you guys after a while. Bye.